Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Wednesday, the 9th of June 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets and the world of economics today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 closed down 0.3% to 7,270 points, after earlier in the day rising sharply. The consumer staples sector and real estate companies weighed on the bourse. Utility stocks did best. Most of the large caps went backwards. 18 of the top 25 lost ground, led by cloud accounting group Xero, which was off 2.1%, and Coles and Woolworths, which both dropped around 2%. Macquarie Group fell 1.3% and was the worst of the financial stocks. The risers among the large caps were the big three miners, BHP, Fortescue Metals and Rio Tinto, reversing some of yesterday's losses. Buy now, pay later group Afterpay was up 1.7%, while Telstra and toll group Transurban also ended the day higher. Altium was the worst performing top 200 stock, down 7.5%, while WiseTech Global was off 4%. Shares in property and building group Brickworks hit a new high after the company upgraded its earnings forecast. The group said it expected record earnings in its property trust this financial year as demand for industrial assets in Australia and the US rose. It was experiencing robust activity in its building products division as well, in both the US and Australia. Brickworks' share price closed up 11.3%. It was easily the best performer. In commodity markets, the price of thermal coal continues to rise. That's helped some of the coal companies, with Whitehaven Coal closing up more than 5%. Oil prices have also continued to rise, with major indices now around their highest levels since 2018. In economic news, the Westpac Melbourne Institute Index of Consumer Sentiment fell by more than 5% this month, following a similar drop in May. The most recent figures were affected by the Victorian lockdown, with sentiment in that state down 7.5%. The overall index is still up more than 14% on 12 months ago, when the country was emerging from a round of lockdowns. The index reading of 107.2 shows that optimists are still outnumbering pessimists. The number of people holding a second job rose during the March quarter. Around 6.3% of workers now have two jobs. The largest increase was in the administrative and support services industry, according to the Bureau of Statistics. Also, payroll jobs jumped 0.3% during the fortnight to 22 May, with jobs for men growing faster than employment for women, reversing a trend of recent months. Meanwhile, both Westpac and National Australia Bank today upgraded their economic growth figures for the year. Both expect the economy to expand by around 5% in 2021. The Aussie dollar is trading at 77.5 US cents. Just recapping Wall Street, the Nasdaq ended the session up 0.3%, while both the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average were flat. That's it for the afternoon market report for Wednesday, the 9th of June 2021. Join me tomorrow morning for the regular edition of Fear and Greed, followed by an interview with The Difference. It's with JDRF Australia CEO Mike Wilson. It's a charity doing incredible work into a disease mostly diagnosed in children, with fundraising severely disrupted by COVID-19. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.